introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across up to the 27-yard line.
Down, 185, express.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
That Q stuff ain't working.
At the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Black 52. Express.
All day. Defense all day. All day. 52 is the mic.
From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's what either big tight end is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Now Carr. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. The tackle that time by William Hayes.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
5 down. 180.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
734.
On second and 7, Carr into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
What down? 280.
Defense wins championships, baby.
White Monday down.
Topper! Topper!
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Nothing. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Rosen. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a big play there for Miami. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Exit, exit.
To throw is Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
30.
Hug.
Shit.
6-6. Pull it high.
80.
And now it's Rosen looking. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here this first quarter. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
93.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On the delay, here's Hunt. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
180.
58, the money.
Hey, tight. Middle.
On third down, Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't in a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did.
180. We're good. 180.
From midfield, here's Carr. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mike 52.
Carl trying again on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. They run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On first down, Bell. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Down. 180. Two straight feet. Express. What's screen?
52's the mic, boy. 52. Rapid.
Raider 9.
General West.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. That's complete to Meredith. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
29.
Watch the pass.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's got Allen. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run with one on second down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. There he goes left side. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 13. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love it.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
58, right over there, right over there. Here.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Drop deep, drop deep. Double tight.
On second down, it's Hunt looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr, he sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight.
Express.
52.
Watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
What do you got?
Here's Rosen. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And Wilson has it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
But that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
They're on the 17-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and a couple. Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Third and long here for Rosen. Gonna look deep for Wilson. second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
You're mine.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Mike 52 right here.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so in the second.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 3-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, defense, let's go.
They'll run. This is Hunt. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
I got you, boy.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
He'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter in Nashville. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. We'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. Will look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Man, I got you.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the run, this is Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play and give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 16 yards, a first down. Carr now 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%. But he does have a 1st and 10.
You got motion man right there. Mike 52, on yard.
From the gun, it's Carr. Caught here by Bell.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now, 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Get off the field.
To throw is Carr. That's complete to Sharp. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tajay Sharp, his first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Rosen looking to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Well, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on 2nd and 16, Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
It's our field. It's our field. Express. By 52. 9-1 later.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 2nd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Carr gives to Rashard. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Down. You 180. 52. 694.
52's
White Monday.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. It's a big game. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
180. 808. Hey, Alpha.
Block 52. 52's the mic. Bring it.
Carr now to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this one.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Rosen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Rosen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as it sets them up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw is Rosen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Again, it's Bell. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. Bell a 1st down and then some. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 48-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Forced out to his left. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. A critical error there in a tight game with the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Out, get him.
Monday.
Get him.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
On second and 10, Rosen looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Select. 180.
Get the mic. It's been a long day for you.
On second and 9, Rosen, and he completes it to Hunt. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hard.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, here I come.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. A nice little juke. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Double up. He's coming, double up. 58 is the mic.
61, matchbox lights.
Let's go one more.
Watch that.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. And they they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't come through.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Back to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
That's right, baby. It's fun. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Come to my world. We won. 637.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Sanders on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Miami, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Oakland, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.